Oh, excuse me. Good morning. This is a quick Monday morning Ching. Yeah, nothing really happened over the weekend. It was pretty fucking mellow. What my English? I went to Restaurant Depot. Smart thing. For those of you who are not in the know, it's a mega supply store for every douchebag restaurateur, diner owner, push cart owning mess. Anybody in the industry goes there to buy their supplies. And, usually it's fucking nuts on a Saturday. So my friend said, hey, great time to go. So we went into this place. You park inside, you know what I mean? And you got to get like a push cart and load it with all this shit. Much like the ShopRite or A&P, but gigantic and for the industry. So needless to say, I walk over, I grab they call them U-boats, a cart. And all of a sudden, some little foreign douchebag screams that that's his U-boat. Like I am stealing an unmarked push cart. You know what I mean? So I let him jump up and down. And then my friend goes, well, you got to go outside to the lot, So as I'm walking around looking for a cart, I hear, hey, Ching, over there. This is part one of when it's not a good time to have a friend with Ching as a nickname. So I ignore him because he busts my balls all the time, you know what I mean? All of a sudden I hear some words going on and I look over. Some Chinese guy is looking at him because when he yelled, hey, Ching, over here, the poor Chinese guy was passing and he thought he was making fun of him, calling him Ching and shit like that. Much like when it's not a good idea if you're ordering Chinese food, to yell across the room, hey, Ching, what do you want? Because 9 times out of 10, my roommate was ordering Chinese food for a house full of people. And he's taking the order and he's giving it to the woman, one thing at a time, you know what I mean? All of a sudden it came time for me and he's like, hey, Ching, what the fuck do you want? So the woman's like, oh, Ching, I got Ching you. She hung up on him, So back to the Restaurant Depot story. Where, bouncing back and forth. I got a kid over here throwing spoon food at me. Sorry. So needless to say, we're going up and down these fucking aisles and we're looking for falafel mix for my friend's tattoo parlor. She actually, through the month of November, for every tattoo over $75, you get a order of falafels to go with soda of your choice. That's the way she rolls, you know what I mean? So we're going up and down these aisles and lo and behold, we're about to go into the fucking meat locker and there are these 2 idiots blocking this gigantic door with their little YouTubes. It's little Mr. Hey, I'm foreign and I'm yelling at you. And this guy, I called him the Count. This guy's wearing like a sports jacket. He's got a turtleneck. And he's got Italian leather racing gloves. He's pushing a fucking hand truck. What are you in the fucking hand truck 500, you douchebag? So, needless to say, I wasn't a happy camper to begin with. And these guys are just standing there and speaking in some tongue that National Geographic has no idea what these guys were fucking saying. The Discovery Channel will understand what mastodons are saying before they can understand what gibberish these 2 foreign douchebags. The Count was in a plaid fucking, you're wearing a plaid jacket with a turtleneck like you're in I'm babbling because I'm still thinking of these douchebags. So we wait a minute or 2 and I'm finally like, hey, do you mind breaking up the fucking union meeting, pal? We got things to do. You're sucking. The guy's eating through life. I'm never going to get back. You know what I mean? So needless to say, now we go in this gigantic room full of nothing but all meats and poultry and shit like that. Neither one of us got our fucking reading glasses on. And the print is on microfilm. You know what I mean? The beef. So finally, I'm like, look, if there's blood on it, I'll buy it if it's red meat. You know what I mean? That must mean, hey, it came from an animal. It's not a, they had the tubes of fake chopped meat and things like that. A 10-pound tube looked like a bologna casing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Save that for school. Sorry, kids, but Ching's got to survive a little longer than you. You know what I mean? So needless to say, we grab a couple things, get out of this giant, it's a big room, you know what I mean? It's a big, get out of this room, and who is blocking the fucking aisle again? Elmo Mancini, the Italian racing count. I'm like, excuse me, I'm working. I'm like, hey, you know, what are you gonna block the aisle again, you fucking toad? You know, it was just one of those fucking days. This has no meaning. This story is just... Okay, all right, we'll be with you in a moment. This kid. So it had no meaning. It was just a battling morning, what are you, a critic? Morning Ching, you know what I mean? So have a nice day. And somebody, and it's not me, I think has a duty diaper. You damn Skippy, somebody smells like poop. All right, have a good day. Everybody, hope you feel better. JFD. Hey, look at this. I'm going to hit the stop button without your help. Want to make a bet?